to something else.
I'm using giant robots to fight the bad guys.
I'm saving animals from people who are trying to hurt them.
I'm saving the world!
Hey, who are you? Yeah, who are you?
Hi, I'm Joanie, and I know how you can really be a superhero and have special powers too.
Cool.
Come on, let's go. I'll show you how you can be a recycle wrangler.
Tuna comes in tin cans, soda comes in glass. Use them only once, then we throw them in the trash. The landfills keep on growing and we're running out of room. You know we've got to do something soon. We've got to recycle, learn to reduce. Recycle, start spreading the news. Recycle, changing our views. Recycle, learn to reuse. We've got to spread it around to every town. We've got to recycle. Aluminum and plastic, we use them every day, along with other stuff that never will decay. We've got to clean it up and we've got to do it soon, or we'll all be moving to the moon. We've got to recycle, learn to reduce. Recycle, start spreading the news. Recycle, changing our views. Recycle, learn to reuse. We've got to spread it around to every town. We've got to recycle. We've got to recycle, learn to reduce. Recycle, start spreading the news. Recycle, changing our views. Recycle, learn to reuse. We've got to spread it around to every town. It's up to me and you to change the things we do. We've got to think every day of what we're throwing away. We've got to recycle.
You know, every time you throw something away, we're creating trash. What are some of the things we throw away?
Paper!
Cans.
Broken toys!
Ew.
Leftover food.
You know, everybody throws lots of stuff away every day. And if each person in your family, and in all the families in every home, on every street, throws stuff away day after day after day, well, that's a lot of trash. And you know what happens to it? It doesn't just disappear. The collection trucks pick it up and take it to a place called a landfill.
Wow.
At the landfill, trash trucks come all day and dump their loads of trash. Then the trash is covered with dirt. The landfills are really big. Some are whole canyons in the mountains. Wow, look at all that trash. And when the landfills get full, we have to build more landfills. But there aren't a lot of places to build landfills, so we have to try to not throw away so much trash. And that's where being a recycle wrangler comes in.
What is a wrangler anyways?
Usually, a wrangler's a cowboy who rounds up cows so they can't run away. But a recycle wrangler is someone who rounds up trash so it could be recycled.
What about our superpowers?
Well, when you recycle, you can turn old things into new things. Paper, plastic and glass bottles, and cans can all be recycled into new paper bottles and cans. Most cities have curbside recycling, and in Los Angeles, we can put all our recyclables in a big blue container like this. Newspapers, construction paper, old cereal boxes and snack food boxes, phone books, computer paper, magazines, all kinds of other paper can all be recycled as long as the paper's clean and it doesn't have any food in it. In it goes.
And then what happens?
The recycling truck takes the recyclables to a special place where they are all sorted into big piles, then tied up in giant bundles and sent to factories to be made into new things. Glass bottles and jars are crushed, and then the pieces are melted and used to make new bottles and jars. These old soda cans will be used to make new soda cans. Plastic is recycled into all kinds of new things, like carpeting and even clothes. Old newspaper and other kinds of paper get mushed up and turned into new paper in things like cereal boxes. We should be sure to buy things that are made out of recycled products.
Wow, look at all that stuff. And it's all going to be recycled into new stuff?
That's right. Let's see what happens to this plastic bottle. There are different kinds of plastic. So first the bottles have to be separated into piles of the same kind of plastic. Some factories sort them by hand, and some use giant machines. Then the bottles get shredded and made into tiny pieces. Then it's poured into big boxes and sent to other factories where it's used to make different things, like carpets for our floors, new bottles, gigantic pipes, and more clothes.
Cool, recycling old things into new things is a superpower.
That's right. And even if you don't have curbside recycling where you live, you can still recycle at home. Just ask your parents to take your bottles, cans, and papers to the nearest recycling center.
Old MacDonald had a bin, E-I-E-I-O, made just to recycle in, E-I-E-I-O. With a tin can here, a tin can there, here a can, everywhere a tin can. Old MacDonald had a bin, E-I-E-I-O, made just to recycle in, E-I-E-I-O. A newspaper here, a newspaper there, here a paper, there a paper, everywhere a newspaper. Old MacDonald had a bin, E-I-E-I-O, made just to recycle in, E-I-E-I-O. A plastic bottle here, a glass bottle there, plastic bottles, glass bottles, everywhere a lot of bottles. Old MacDonald had a bin, E-I-E-I-O, made just to recycle in, E-I-E-I-O. With a tin can here, a newspaper there, a plastic bottle and some glass everywhere. There's too much trash. Old MacDonald had a bin, E-I-E-I-O, find recyclables and toss them in, E-I-E-I-O. I said E-I, reduce, E-I, reuse, yo, recycle, toss them in.
That was fun. What else can a recycle maker do?
Absolutely nothing.
What? I bet I know. We can help by not doing something, like by not littering. Whenever we go camping or to the beach, we can remember to pick up all our trash so the animals don't choke on plastic and stuff like that. Littering hurts the earth.
Very good. And remember, we shouldn't litter at home or in the city either because it can be washed into the gutters and down into the ocean.
More. What more can we do?
Actually, we should try to do less. If we make less trash to begin with, we're doing something called reducing. Sometimes the toys we buy are wrapped in lots of paper and plastic. We can choose not to buy those toys and buy toys with less packaging. Heads up, Adam. Let's say we all wanted to drink juice. We could each have our own juice box, or we could make juice from a can just by adding water. Look at all the trash these juice boxes make.
These little juice boxes don't make much trash.
Oh, really? Watch this.
Well, maybe these juice boxes aren't so little. Whoa, I'd rather make my juice and only have to worry about one small can.
We can reuse a lot of things, too, instead of throwing them away. We could fix broken toys, or give old clothes to someone else. We can use old Sunday funnies as wrapping paper. Milk cartons, yogurt cups, and old paper can be used as art projects. Some things are made to be used over and over again, like rechargeable batteries, canvas grocery bags, and lunch boxes. Have you ever wondered where things come from? Like this paper, this can, or these bottles? Do they come from the ground, or do they grow on trees?
Joanie, I think paper does grow on trees. I mean, it's made from trees.
You're right. Trees are cut down and chopped into little pieces. These pieces are mixed with water to make pulp, which looks like paper soup. These big machines dry the pulp and roll it out flat. Then it is cut into paper. So, this paper used to be a tree. But what about these cans?
Cans don't come from trees.
No, cans are made out of different kinds of metal. This soda can is made out of aluminum, and this tuna fish can is made out of steel. The metals are made from special rocks which are dug out of the ground and then taken to a factory which gets the metal out of the rock. Then the metal is melted and rolled out into big flat sheets. Then the sheets are cut and shaped into cans. Sand like this is made into glass. And plastic comes from oil.
But if we can make paper out of trees and cans out of metal, why do we have to recycle?
Because cutting down trees and digging up metal hurts the earth and the animals. Got it, Wranglers?
Be a recycle wrangler. The future's in your hands. Saving trees and animals all across the land. Use your special powers to change garbage into gold. A recycle wrangler is a hero, proud and bold. Metal comes from special rocks dug out of the ground. It's taken to a factory and then it's melted down. They turn it into cans of aluminum and tin. Then if you recycle them, they can be used again. Be a recycle wrangler. The future's in your hands. Saving trees and animals all across the land. Use your special powers to change garbage into gold. A recycle wrangler is a hero, proud and bold. Paper comes from pulp made of wood, which comes from trees, which used to be the homes for all the birds and bees. If you recycle and reduce your use of paper goods, you'll be a superhero to the animals in the woods. Be a recycle wrangler. The future's in your hands. Saving trees and animals all across the land. Use your special powers to change garbage into gold. A recycle wrangler is a hero, proud and bold. A recycle wrangler is a hero, proud and bold.
Cool, come on guys, let's recycle. Excuse me, Jenny. What do we do with things like this? We can't recycle it, and I don't have a rabbit or a pig to feed it to.
No, but we can make it into plant food by doing something called composting. My friend Roland works at the LA Resource Program, and he knows all about it. Let's go ask him. Come on. Hey, Roland.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Hey. Can you tell us about composting?
Tell you? I'll show you. This is my compost pile. Some people like to use a compost bin, but making a big pile works just as well. I put in clippings when I cut the grass. I add leaves from when I'm raking around the yard. I also add fruit and vegetable scraps from the kitchen. Then I mix them all up so that they're all mixed well into the pile. I add a little water just enough to get everything a little wet. Pretty soon, everything starts to rot and bake. Bugs and worms come and eat all the food and grass and leaves and paper and stuff.
Cool!
And in a couple of months, I have compost, just like this. See? Now it's ready to spread on my garden. It looks like black dirt, but it's full of nutrients to help my plants grow big and strong. Nutrients are what's in food that helps people, animals, and plants all grow big and strong. And that's all about composting.
Old MacDonald had a bin, E-I-E-I-O, just to make some composting, E-I-E-I-O. With green grass here and brown leaves there, here's some grass, there's some leaves, add some trimmings from the trees. Old MacDonald had a bin, E-I-E-I-O, just to make some composting, E-I-E-I-O. With table scraps here, saw bugs there, table scraps and bugs to chew it, making compost nothing to it. Old MacDonald had a bin, E-I-E-I-O, just to make some composting, E-I-E-I-O. Composting is fun to do.
So if we compost at home, we're actually reducing, aren't we, Joanie?
That's right. Here in Los Angeles, we can put our grass clippings and leaves and tree branches and stuff from our gardens and yards in a green container like this. And it will be recycled. What happens is the city takes it to a huge place where they make giant compost piles. Because someone does the composting for us, it's more like recycling.
And don't forget about grass cycling.
Grass cycling? What's that?
Grass cycling's the easiest way to reduce your trash. When you cut your grass, just leave it on the ground instead of putting it in your green container. Then it naturally rots and disappears, just like magic.
Wow, Joanie, there's a lot that we can do, isn't there?
Boy, talk about special powers.
Yeah, and a place where bugs aren't the bad guys. Joanie, thanks for teaching us about reusing, reducing, and recycling.
Anytime, kids. Anyone can be a superhero, and it doesn't take a super effort. By making the right choices and reducing our trash, by being creative and reusing things, and by recycling, we can all help take care of the world and everything living on it. See you later.
Be a recycle wrangler. The future's in your hands. Saving trees and animals all across the land. Use your special powers to change garbage into gold. A recycle wrangler is a hero, proud and bold. Metal comes from special rocks dug out of the ground. It's taken to a factory